When do you let someone go, even if they're still alive? It happened the day after Christmas 2022. I was standing in the ICU lobby of Memorial Hospital, watching snow fall sideways through the glass doors, when the doctor came out. His expression was neutral, practiced. The kind of face that gives you facts, not hope. She's stable for now, but there's no brain activity. The machines are keeping her alive. My younger sister had overdosed the night before. Fentanyl, laced in something she thought was just a party pill. One minute she was posting Christmas selfies on Snapchat. The next, a seizure in the back of her best friend's car. I had to sign the consent form. I was her emergency contact. I was 26. She was 19. The doctor's voice faded into background static as he explained brain death. Irreversible. No response to pain stimuli. Pupils unreactive. EEG flatline. All the words that meant the person I knew was gone. But her body was still here. I didn't sleep. I just sat next to her bed all night, holding a hand that no longer squeezed back. At 6:03 a.m., my phone buzzed. A number I didn't recognize. I almost didn't answer. It was a woman named Michelle. She was crying before she even said her name. My son, he's on the transplant list. Heart failure, terminal. He's 10. She'd gotten a call that a match had been found. A miracle, she said. And she didn't know who it came from yet. I hung up before she could finish. It wasn't my job to tell her that the miracle growing in her son's chest could be my sister's beating heart. The transplant coordinator came in 20 minutes later. He was kind, careful. He explained how donor matches were time sensitive, how my sister had registered as a donor when she got her driver's license, something I barely remembered, something she probably didn't even think about. He placed the consent forms in front of me. It's your decision now, he said quietly. If we wait too long, all of her organs will shut down. My hands were shaking so hard I could barely hold the pen. I stared at her face, the tiny scar under her eyebrow from falling off a skateboard when she was 12, the chipped blue nail polish she never had time to remove, the oxygen tube curled around her face like a whisper. Part of me wanted to scream no, to keep her whole, to hold on just a little longer in case something changed, in case the machines were wrong, in case the miracle came for us instead. But another part of me remembered her laugh, her wild heart, her constant furious love for underdogs, misfits, and people who had no one else. I thought about that boy, 10 years old, hooked up to wires, waiting for someone else's tragedy to become his survival. I signed. They called it a miracle match. The surgery was a success. The boy lived. I never met him. I didn't want to. Not yet. The hardest part wasn't the funeral. It wasn't packing up her apartment or calling her best friends or explaining to my parents why we made the decision we did. The hardest part was a week later, when I got a letter in the mail, typed, formal, from the transplant center. Dear donor family, our recipient has made it through the critical recovery window. His doctors say the new heart is strong. He's already asking to go outside. He says he wants to run again. He says it feels like his heart wants to dance. I sat on my kitchen floor and sobbed for over an hour. She used to say that, my sister. Every time her favorite song came on, she'd laugh and say, I swear, my heart just wants to dance.